I had a very interesting experience today. I was working from home in between conference calls in my office, in my house alone. Kids were at school, wife was at work. And so I was there in the house my own. And all of a sudden the dog starts barking, somebody knocking at the door. And I go down and I see two people had arrived to the door and they were evangelizing for the Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, the poor things, I really had to pity for them. I said, of all the houses you could have picked to come, it was my house to evangelize with the Jehovah's Witness anyway. And, two women, God loved them. My heart went out to them. And I said, I could give you 1,000,000 reasons why I'm a Catholic. And I'll give you 10,000,000 reasons why I'll never be a Jehovah's Witness. And, it all boiled down to unity. We can see in the church today a lot of confusion, discussion, back and forth. But, this has always happened in the Catholic Church. Whether people there's been periods of a lot of confusion and heresies and so forth. But this is how we move forward in the church, in this slight tension that there is from every century. Like every epocha, every period faced different tensions, and these tensions are no different. I do find it as a very strange time, but these tensions are no different. But I suppose it all boils down to, why am I not a Jehovah's Witness? And I said to them, look, you were founded in the 1800s, and after your founder died, who was a Presbyterian, you yourselves couldn't all decide among yourselves how to continue on. So, if you look at the history of the Jehovah's Witnesses, after their founder died, they split into various groups. So you have them. And so they couldn't agree among themselves how to go forward after their founder died. And what Christ did in his church, he did something very interesting. He left us the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit keeps us united. He really does. And this is the great thing about the Catholic faith, is, the Spirit of Christ, he gives that unity that's needed to move forward and to keep united. And at the end of the day, we have the most beautiful thing in the Catholic Church, which is Christ's Eucharistic presence. Who is Christ present in the Eucharist? Ask you, who is Christ? Christ is, in a way, divides. If you read, and Ralph Martin said it in a video today, he is destined for the rise and fall of many nations. That's a quote from the Gospel. Christ is present. And once you encounter Christ in the Eucharist, you'll never leave him. You'll never stop loving Christ. And that's really, really, really important. And that's the message we need to give witness to. Give with conviction that we actually do believe. I was out running this evening and it started raining and I'm waiting for my daughter. It's absolutely terrible weather here at the moment. Here in Ireland, it's really winter. But I suppose we're preparing for the men's adoration in Derry, 25th of November. Encouraging men to come up to Derry on the 25th, encouraging women to send their husbands, their fathers, their sons and their brothers up to Derry here in Ireland, 25th of November, 2 to 5 p.m, adoration, confession, rosary, really, really, really encouraging people to get up to Derry. Even if you want to fly in from abroad, come and experience it. One of the largest Catholic events that we will be organising this year. And, experience the power of encountering Christ in the Eucharist. His body, blood, soul and divinity. I've heard from so many conversions from people who came to that adoration last year. And, a lot of men that came to the adoration, they went on to do other things. Founding prayer groups, they're doing cursillos and stuff like this. And I want people to experience, the power of the mission of being a Catholic in Derry and the organisation skills that you'll see there on the day. So I'm encouraging people to get up there. What I said to these Jehovah's Witnesses, I said, I so admire your your passion for what you believe in, the fact that they got up, and there was a good few group of them. They went round all our housing estate knocking on doors. I admired their passion. I just don't believe it's the truth. I just don't believe that the Jehovah's Witness faith is the truth. I think that we have the fullness of our truth in our faith. And if you read Ralph Martin's book, The Fulfillment of All Desire, beautiful exposition on going deeper into our faith. And that's what we need to get out into Ireland. We need to be men of mission, women of mission as well. We need to be Catholics of mission. If we're not Catholics of mission, we are failing the church. We are failing our children. We are failing the next generation. It is time to get up off our seats, get out from the pews into the church, and get out into the society, and to evangelize, to preach, and to live this faith, and to give hope, because that's the beauty of our faith. It's a massive gift of hope for the world. If people knew this, they would be utterly transformed. So, just in my videos now over the next month, I just want to encourage Catholics around Ireland to make the commitment, take the commitment, 3 hours. Get up to Derry. I'm asking men to come up to the men's adoration in Derry on Saturday, 25th of November in Longtower Church, St. Columba's in Derry. The eve of Christ the King. Stay for the Mass that evening there in the Longtower. It's a beautiful occasion. It will be an amazing experience. And experience the power of Christ's converting presence. How he changes your mind when you encounter him. The encounter with Christ gives a complete change of mind. And so this is what we need to get out into Ireland now. Last year, so many men said, "Oh, I wish I knew it was on. I would have come, and I didn't know it was going to be like that." Because when they saw the videos and the photos of the hundreds and hundreds of men that came to Derry, they said, "Do you know what? I would have liked to have been part of that." Well, you can be part of it this year. Put it in your diary. Take that Saturday off. Bring your kids, your sons up to the adoration in Derry and experience something simply incredible at that event. If you believe in the Catholic faith, you have to be part of this mission. We have to be part of this mission for the renewal of the faith in Ireland. It is, the encounter with Christ. I can't get it out of my mind. How can you encounter this hope and not give it to somebody else who's living in darkness? I just can't get it out of my system as such. It's just pushes you on, and that's what we need, and that's what you'll see in Derry. So much good has come out of that. What happened in last year in Derry, so much good. And I just want Catholics in Ireland to get up to Derry, to network. Maybe you'll link in with the Cursillo movement, go up to Derry and do a Cursillo. They'll show you organization. That's what I'm just saying. They'll show you the love for the faith, and it's simply incredible. So anyway, I'm just putting this out there. If Jehovah's Witnesses can do this, so can us Catholics. So that's my challenge to Irish Catholics now. To Irish men. And this is important in the Irish church, that there is a ministry for men. Many men think, okay, what can I do in the church? Well, there's enough men in the church. I don't need to do anything, because there's priests and bishops and deacons, and they can do it. No, there's a mission for laymen in the church, and there's space for laymen in the church, and that's important, that we're there as men, showing leadership as men to other men that are living in despair. And that's really, really, really important. So anyway, I just want to give this encouragement, over the next few weeks. Own your faith and give it to others. It's really important. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.